Okay, so what I'm going to present to you here is a case in progress. It's been ongoing since 2013. Been in there a few times. I've had multiple videos sent to us over the number of years. Actually, we've been in there a couple times. Haven't collected anything evidence-wise ourselves. This has all come from the client. So I'm going to do my best to explain the evidence as provided and presented. A lot of the video comes from camera, off camera, on to another camera, and that. So there's some degradation there. This family, they're all very invested in this. From stepfather, grandmother, son, child, daughter, everybody all seem to have relatable, similar experiences. And like I said, over 7 years they've been sending me stuff and we've been working with them. So it's not your typical case where somebody wants an answer to something, get in, get out. And so this is where I've proceeded with it, and where I haven't just written off some of the activity, though a lot of it has, I think, explainable properties to them, and the case is ongoing. But I wanted to present them as such, and I wanted to show the family that we're working with their evidence. So watch that. So this particular video, this is the first piece of evidence that we were ever sent there. We call it the Lightning House. It's self-explanatory. The video itself was sent to me as a video off of video. So at this point in time, what you're seeing is like a video recording off a television, which is from a tape. Like, it's long ago that I think it was being recorded through a VCR tape or whatever in a room. If you watch our previous video of the Pickering investigation, you'll see the debunking efforts that we went through on this, creating light sources, and we've looked at now we've talked about beacons and whatever for hearing impaired. Not the case. Somebody had brought up the idea of static electricity. That would be a very intense static electricity. Although when we go back, we will trace wires just to see. But this one has us boggled, has had for a long time.
So I'm not sure what that flash was.
Alright, so in this video, you're going to see the child, at this point in time, this was a couple of years ago, was crying. So they brought the baby downstairs and looked on the baby camera. They had said there was something in the top left, which I didn't see too much of. The bottom right we did see, as you will see in the video. Slowing this down, very well could be a moth. I don't 100% know. It looks winged to me, but they presented it as evidence, and this is obviously the child is above baby monitor age, but I think we may set up a baby monitor up in there and see if we can replicate the situation, or otherwise, they see this as possibly a hand coming in or something coming in to the screen. Obviously concerned with enough to send the video to us. So I'll present this as that. This is off a camera, so.
Take a video.
These collection of videos, this is not an audio hit, but this has been ongoing. I've seen this from this family for the last 7 years. If on a physical level, I think I can look at this as being pipe knock. Maybe an unsecured cold water line in the wall or something. But it's because it's consistent. But it's a hard enough bang that it's like knocking things off shelves, which is what concerns me. And they do have it from different points in the house, and it happens, in a pretty consistent manner. So I know that I think I have to go back in there and trace the lines, run the cold water with and without, get some thermal imagery. I'm not sure what mechanically is creating this, but it's interesting. Like I said, this has been sent to us over 7 years, so there's a little spat of videos here that we'll show.
I got that on video, Mom.
Where are you?
In the bathroom, it's the white thing.
What?
It's the white thing. It's like it's pounding from your room. So I'm camcordering, Mom. We just heard a loud sound. Don't know if it came from up here. Mom's in the bathroom. I was in the baby's room with the baby.
Daddy.
Baby was in here with me.
Turn on the light here.
Daddy.
This is my room.
Daddy.
Looks normal.
Daddy.
Looks like nothing. Okay, you guys heard that?
In this collection of videos, this is the son coming home from work. These videos were sent to me 8 months apart at different times, showing cupboard doors open and such. We did set a trap camera up there for 2 weeks. Didn't catch any of this activity. They've got chairs being pulled out and beer cases being knocked over and whatnot. Again, it's just weird that like the whole family is invested in this and over a period of 7 years. So, you know, there's a certain sincerity to it that something's going on. I mean, they message me. I've probably got 300 messages from these people, and trying to find different ways things are happening and trying to catch it. We're going to continue with this one, trying to see if we can get something moving. Yeah. So, and in this kitchen, I put a data logger in there over a period of 2 weeks, and we did get an EMF strike for about a 20-minute period of time. It was about 10 milligauss, but I can maybe write that off as an air conditioner. But otherwise, the house is pretty steady 3.9, as I will show in pictures. However, just outside the house, in the hydro field, I don't know, 100 feet away, it shut my EMF meter off. It goes from 90 milligauss constant to a 20 to the homes that are right next to it. So it's, and when I brought my EMF detector to the substation near my house and the power lines near my house, I only got a read of like 2.9. So that's pretty excessive. It's just north of a nuclear power station, so I don't know if the direct lines are causing that, but I do think that that's a cause for some thought. So there's that.
So I literally just walked in the house from work, turned on the lights, all the fucking cupboards are open. So I just came downstairs to get a snack from being in my room, and this is what I came down to. That's open. The potato thing's open. The one cupboard's open. It's like ice cold in here. Look at this. Creepy fucking shit.
In this next video, it'll be a video and an EVP. She's alone in the house. Kids are outside with the grandmother. We had discounted a couple hits as being her mother. This one that you hear directly to, you know, why are you here? And you'll hear what it says. Got it on both video and audio. Sometimes that's suspicious to us, but it does sound like it's coming from a different source slightly. Like, you know, you can hear the kids outside. You can hear it quite clearly because the kids are playing, and you hear the grandmother. But this almost sounds local. Leave that up to you, and you can listen.
So this here is an EVP session. It is Tuesday, June 30th at 12:46 p.m. I am the only one in the house. Everybody else is out in the backyard. So you shouldn't hear too much. I've got the door closed. Okay. Why are you here? Why are you here?
So all in all, at the end of this, it's a perplexing case only because I don't have explanations for a great deal of it, at least what's going on. There's pictures we have of things that have been knocked over and moved, and the grandmother in the house is not strong enough to move the stuff. I don't know. It's just weird that it's coming from so many different sincere angles. It's getting contact from different people in the home. It's nothing messed up about the residence itself. Land registry checks. I mean, it's got some crime in the area, but it's not like a particularly haunted location. So we're going back with another crew to focus on certain areas of interest in the house and more on a recreation aspect and diagnostic aspect, and hopefully to get a clearer EVP. Strange case. Like I said, a lot of the stuff a lot of stuff has an explanation, but it's just there's a lot of collaborative stuff that's been happening that makes me want to continue investigating the case. So we're going to ongoingly help this family. I know that a lot of what's come, a lot of teams might just immediately go to the haunted or the write-off. I'm somewhere in the middle. Like I said, normally a lot of this stuff I would see a physical explanation for, and that would be that. But there's something about this particular case where they just seem so invested in this. Like they're going out and investing money on video cameras and all kinds of stuff. That there's enough going on in this home that's concerning them that they're doing that. So I'll continue investigating.